What it do, y'all? Bread Tuck Rob. I am Black Royalty. Bread Tuck Gang forever. Trying not to say but we'll get there. I just read chapter 10 of the book Black American Money, and chapter 10 is called The Destruction of American Urban Centers. Now, judging by how I read the chapter, I believe the American urban centers were jobs that Black Americans were able to work straight out of high school and make livings that were productive and kind of somewhat the American dream, if that's what you want to call it. But he also talks about trickle down economics in this chapter. And in this chapter, Dr. Boyce talks about during the Bush and the Clinton era. There's your black president, Clinton, the first black president. But during the Clinton and Bush era, they put policies in to allow the rich to get richer. Now, this affected everybody else through trickle-down economics. Now, before I read that, I just want to read a sentence I highlighted. This is an old saying. When the rest of America gets a cold, the black community catches pneumonia. But anyway, let me go into this, okay? Trickle-down economics. When these major companies got richer, they took their companies, the companies still sold everything in America, but their factories and everything went overseas. So a lot of the jobs that were in America were no longer here. So, and that's why Dr. Boyce in the chapter, he's saying, black people get educated, 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 educated. So before these jobs were taken out of America, a lot of black people were able to just graduate from high school and get hired with, low skills, but make decent amount of money. But these factories were shipped overseas, and now black people were committing more crime because these jobs were taken out of the community or out of their cities, Indiana, Detroit, Milwaukee, and they didn't have education. So, what do? You commit crimes because you have to survive. And Dr. Boyce says that capitalism is okay, which I believe too, but you also need a balance, capitalism and socialism, okay? And this is the point he was making. If you're gonna allow the rich to get richer, that's fine. Hey, they own the businesses, whatever. If we're gonna allow this is where the government needs to step in. If we're gonna allow the rich to get richer, there needs to be some type of balance. Okay, do your capitalism thing, you'll get more money, but hey, we need to you can't just do what you want to do. You need to keep these businesses in America so that other people can work and benefit from these businesses. You're doing what you want to do when you get more money and you snatch your business out of America to allow people overseas to work for less. And Dr. Boyce gave an example, and I'm going to try to explain it the best way I can. He said that if a mother has 2 kids and she has $10 to give these kids, to split amongst the kids, he said that you could give the kids $5 each. But think about this. What if the older child is a business-minded kid? It would make sense to give the business-minded kid $7 and the other kid $3 because they're going to benefit on the back end. Watch this. The older kid might start a lemonade stand. It might cost $7 to produce this lemonade stand. But if he takes this $7 and flips it into another $7, total, the $7 profit plus the $7 that was used to start the business, and then the $3 that the other kid had, that's $17 total that was made from that $10. Well, if you add that $3 or whatever, but y'all kind of get my drift. Now watch this. Here's where the mother would step in and make this thing work. Now watch this. With that $7 profit, the older kid can hire his younger sibling so that they can make money together. Now we can make more money together. You can't, the older kid can't leave the younger kid and go hire some other kids down the street that'll do it for less money. No, this is what the mother says. No, 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 no. I gave you that money. You hire your little brother and y'all make money together. You know, it's your business. You're gonna get more, but you take care of your little brother. Okay? That's the only way this gonna work. So I hope I explained that example for you to get what I'm talking about in this chapter, which was a good chapter. You know, he's pretty much saying that was the structure that was no good for America. You know, you take these jobs out of America and you wonder why your crime rate is going up, which is no excuse, but I mean, what do you expect these people to do? They have to live. But then Dr. Boyce gets back on black people. Education, education, education. That way you know better, you have more skills, and you can do more. But that's all I want to hit you with, man. This is good. We 10 chapters down. The plan is to be able to hit you with chapter 11 tomorrow, God willing. Chapter 11 is, what are we going to do with our kids? From the book Black American Money by Dr. Boyce Watkins. But that's what it is, man. Y'all mucho, take it easy. Bread Tuck Rob, Bread Tuck Gang forever. I'm Black Royalty. Y'all take care. H-Town all day.